Where is the log file generated by a verbose startup in osxlion? After starting up my machine in verbose mode, cmd+v at startup, I want to view the generated log messages, to debug an error I'm receiving, the error. The error is only displayed on the screen briefly during startup, before the machine reboots. As a result, there's no time to read it properly. Does osx provide a separate log file for startup messages, or are these buried within the kernel.log and system.log files? If they are buried within these files, is there a quick way to jump to the point where the system boots, within the console viewer?
Starting in at least Snow Leopard and possibly Leopard, all logging on the system goes through the Apple System Log (SL) mechanism, which is like a central daemon and database for all log messages. The SL daemon also makes sure that appropriate log messages that meet certain traditional criteria are written out to traditional flat text log files like system.log and kernel.log, but everything goes to the SL database as well. For more information, see the man pages for syslog1, logger1, syslog3, usl3, syslog.conference5, usl.conference5, syslog8, etc. You can use syslog1 to issue queries against the usl database. Also, /utility/console.app provides a GUI for generating and saving custom queries for the usl database. I'm pretty sure that the kernel's message buffer, traditionally viewed with msgate, gets dumped into the usl database as soon as boot has proceeded far enough for syslog to be running, so you shouldn't need to call msg directly, except through force of habit. Or if your system isn't booting far enough for syslog to be running.
The accepted answer, by spiff, was not helpful to me, nor is there a kernel.log anymore. What works for me, on macos 10.12.6, is this command. Log show predicate process it equals 0 start $date plus %y%m%d, debug. It shows all of today's kernel MSGS, including the boot process. It needs some cleaning up, but at least it contains all I needed to find. Open terminal.app and run sudo meg. You'll be asked for your password. This will display system messages from the last startup until now. You'll find the startup messages at the top of the output. You may try sudo meg more. This will output those messages page by page.
I myself wondering how to get the log most appropriate to the startup without access to the console/terminal. It crashed at startup, but you can get access to the file system through the install disk. I had a dual Linux boot available. The file is. If you can access the console within the operating system, it's better to follow the other suggestions and use the appropriate commands.